The Springboks will play their first game as back-to-back world champions this weekend, taking on Wales at Twickenham. It is an important week for the team, particularly Rassie Erasmus, who returns as head coach. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe has more.
The Springboks will get to test their squad depth ahead of their first test match of 2024 against Wales at Twickenham on Saturday. One of the injury-ravaged departments in the camp has been the lock department, where all of Jean Klein, Lot Dioga and Arias Neyman are all unavailable. Coach Rassie Erasmus hints at an opportunity for Stormers star Salman Murat.
Salman has been pushing really hard always. Again, a guy who's coming through our junior Bokke, being captain there, and always when it's his turn, there's just a bad injury, you know. So he would have been a real contender going to the World Cup last year, but then he got that long-term injury. He's looking really good, typical front lock type of, and with him and Ergie and Eamon being solid front locks, and we know Sous can call, and Ergie can also call at 5.
Another interesting selection to look out for will be who he selects as captain. Erasmus stresses all options are still open for both temporary and permanent appointments.
And without seeing if Sia comes without an injury back to South Africa, and we can assess him and see how he slots in and those kind of things. We have 2 weeks after the World Test match. But yeah, it will probably be Peter Steph-Toy or Eben. It can be Bongi, but then we'll make that call on Sunday night after the Bulls game internally, and yeah, we'll announce a captain for Wales. But then when we announce the Irish squad after that, obviously we'll announce, and obviously a guy like Sia will be in the running.
With this game falling outside the international window, players in the UK, Ireland and France cannot be considered for the Springboks. This will give Erasmus an opportunity to see what else he has at his disposal.
There's really a couple of players who could have been here, and so we like this test match. It's a full-on test match, but even if the Stormers and the Bulls and the Lions were out, I think we still would have been able to put 25 or 28 players on that plane, because some players are just not picked because we can't train with 40 players, but they're really, really good, and they're one injury away or one good performance away from making the squad.
The Springboks will play their first game as back-to-back world champions in Twickenham against Wales on the 22nd of June. For Newzroom Afrika, channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Pretoria.